Okay, welcome back to Firelink Shrine. Done a little bit of jolly cooperation and a little bit of farming, and I picked up some stuff, and I'll show you the stuff that we picked up just there at the Boreal Valley. We picked up the helmet, which is looking pretty classy, and we picked up this armour. We also picked up, that's the armour of the deserter. We also picked up the Lothric Knight armour, which looks pretty good. It's really heavy though, so we picked up the hat, the armour and the gloves. We didn't pick up the leggings, but I'm not too worried about that because I can't wear it because it's way too heavy. So I also picked up this deserter armour, and we're going to have a look at that. If you have a look here at our chain armour had a physical of 11. Our deserter is 11.7, but a little bit better in everything except slash. Better on fire. So if we look at our chain and have a look here at the deserter, you can see that it's lighter, a little bit more protection, better poise, quite substantially better poise. Obviously, best option would be the Lothric Knight armour, but that's way too heavy for us at the moment, so we're not going to do that. Aside from the armour, we picked up the gauntlets, picked up a couple of those. We're going to sell some of these things. And you can see that that's substantially better, heavier, but substantially better. And the helmet. Now, that lighter helmet, not as good, not as durable, but not by a lot, and it sort of makes me wonder, can we get away with... No, we can't, so we may as well put the proper knight helmet on. Now, of course, we've also picked up our claymore, and you can see when we put the claymore on that our weight goes up to 77, which is way too high to be taken seriously. So if we take the iron bracelets, and if we go for the steel soldier helmet instead of the big one, and the deserter armour, we're still a little bit heavy, so we want to get one more weight reduction level.
Welcome, speak. Very well, then touch taken. Farewell, Ashen One.
And now you can see that we can do a full roll, and we're at 68.9. Now, we can't wear the Lothric Knight helmet, it's just a bit too heavy. We can't wear the gauntlets, they're just a bit too heavy. But we do now have our clay. Now, also, sorry, I should point out, I also picked up, which is really lovely, the shield. The Lothric Knight shield. And the reason this is better than the silver kite, they both do 100% damage. So there's the silver kite. If we have a look at the Lothric, our magic, all of our elemental protection goes up substantially. Lightning, fire, magic, all the rest of it head up substantially. The durability goes up substantially. The weight goes up by 1. But I'm emotionally okay with that. So we're going to sell some junk, and we're going to upgrade our clay.
How?
Now in this game, unlike the other game, where you can only sell to Gavlan and you can only sell to him after you'd found him and gone through a whole lot of stuff to do that, we can sell initially early. So we can get rid of we've got 3 Lothric Knight swords, we don't need them, so let's get rid of those. Let's get rid of the clubs. Let's get rid of the loincloth, don't need it. Get rid of the deserter trousers. Get rid of one of the gauntlets. Two of the extra helmets, and let's get rid of some of these shields. We've got 3 extra shields. 1, 2, 3. And we'll get rid of that little iron shield. We'll get rid of our plank shield. Or should we keep it? No, let's get rid of it. Oh, let's not. Let's keep it for good, for just for shits and giggles. Alright, so that's given us a few souls, 5,300. What we're going to do is we're going to buff up our clay. Now this is our claymore, and we're going to look at the moveset in a sec, but the first thing we're going to do is infuse. And the way you infuse is you come here and talk to this guy. This is Andre. Now, Andre takes us back, harkens us back to Dark Souls 1. And you can see that there's kind of, you know, possible relations, or at least, well, many smiths look like each other. They're beardy old guys who are heavily muscled. Go to infuse weapon, click on our clay, and come across here to fire, because we could either infuse it, we've got a few options here. We can infuse it with a refined gem, which is going to do nothing. We're going to add a little bit of physical, and it's going to give us an increase in the bonus. If you have a look, it goes from D to C. So that means that if you're infusing a weapon that you know, you have substantially high strength or substantially high dex, then that will make more of a difference than the actual little bit of extra grab. Raw gem just increases the power, so from 138 it goes to 179, so substantially increases the physical attack power of this thing. And fire gem is going to give it a fire attack. Now I'm going to want that because my plan for this build is to beef up faith and magic. So we'll go from 138 physical to 130 combination. I want to do that because I want to have a fire claymore. So we're going to have a look at that. Now we're going to reinforce our claymore, and we can see that we need a bunch of titanite shards to do that. Now when you reinforce them, up underneath it tells you how many shards you need. So with the first reinforcement we need 2, and it's going to take it from 115s to 124s, etc. So we can do a few of those hopefully. And then we're going to go 124 to 134. Now we need 3 more shards to be able to take it up to the next level, which is fine. We don't have 3 more shards, so we do of course have the option here of infusing or upgrading our longbow. Let's see if we can't infuse our longbow. Can we infuse a bow? Oh, you can't infuse a bow. Isn't that interesting? It's not going to let me infuse a bow. Okay. I can reinforce the bow, but I don't want to waste titanite shards on my bow because titanite shards. Now, I also picked up a couple of Estus shards, so I can reinforce my Estus flask. And I'm going to say, and you can see that at the moment...
Pretty be careful. I don't...
we have 3 Estus flasks. Okay, so let's upgrade them.
It is good to what neat.
Reinforce Estus flask.
Pretty be careful.
That'll be 4 now, I hope.
It is good what needs. Pretty be careful.
Now I'm hoping that'll actually adjust once we get to once we sleep at a bonfire. I'm hoping that'll go up to 5. Let's see if it does. Yeah, it does. So you can see that it's gone up to 5. We now have 5 Estus flasks. To get them to be +1, etc., you have to pick up bone shards. And we don't have any bone shards yet. Okay, jobs for the immediate future. We're going to pick up some arrows. They're going to come in very handy. Come on now, you sell arrows? There we go. I would like... I'm going to get 99 of them. I got 99 arrows. Actually, I'm just going to get all of them. Extra arrows in this game. You can only hold 99 for some reason. I'm really not sure why. And the rest get put into our storage box. So if we have a look over here, you can see... There we are. I got 99 on me, and I got 99 in my storage box. And we don't have a bone shard, undead bone shard. All right. Okay, we're looking reasonably ready to get out there and face the world. We do want to wear our longbow, which of course presents us with issues, concerns and problems. So we're going to go from the chain leggings down to the deserted trousers, the iron bracelets, might have to just come off entirely, or the deserter armor will have to go to chain. No, iron bracelets will have to just come off entirely. Oh, wait a minute, we're going to downgrade our shield. That's not going to do it. So iron bracelets will have to just come off entirely. Okay, so we are heavy. Alright, that's okay. We're going to be picking up some souls, and we can do some stuff with that. So go to Vord of the Boreal Valley. Now, you don't have to stop where I stopped and do a whole ton of farming. You can just keep going, because the expectation is you can just, you know, as soon as you've taken out the slightly aggressive dog with its own mace, you can just whack on the bone and head off. Which is exactly what we're going to do now. But before we do, we're going to have a little look out the window and see if we can't glance and work out what's going on. Remember, back over there, we were given a banner and we were told to hold the banner up high. Now, just to show you quickly our clay. This is the weapon of choice. Celebrating Shakespeare's 400th anniversary, I've decided to go and grab Macbeth's weapon. This is the thing that Macbeth would have used all over the place to take heads off Snicky Snack.